exciting to talk about, man. These are not boring times, that's for sure.
Absolutely, it's not. So let's just talk about what is happening right now in the markets. Right, we're going to talk about that because today is a perfect example why diversification is so important. And as of today, January 27th of 2026, major U.S. financial headlines are being dominated by something that caught a lot of investors off guard. Health insurance stocks are getting crushed. We're talking nearly 20% plunge overnight. And names people once considered safe, and it's like big names, it's not just some random health insurance. You got Humana and United Health nearly 20% plunge overnight. That's crazy. Those are giant corporations and cornerstones of retirement portfolios that have just dropped overnight.
That's insane.
And those are the kind of stock financial advisors they they told people to buy and just forget about it because it's stable, right? And they dropped 20% overnight. And why is that? Why is that considered a safe stock if it's dropping 20% overnight? And why does that matter right now? Why does that something that we need to talk about? Well, because it exposes a dangerous myth, right? That any sector, any company, or any stock is ever truly safe. Period. They're not. Healthcare was supposed to be a defensive, recession resistant, bulletproof stock. But obviously it's not, right? I mean it's insane, honestly. This is supposed thousands and thousands and thousands of people have been very like it's just it's Humana, it's United Healthcare, they're good. I can invest in them. 20% overnight. And while investors are watching paper wealth evaporate, gold and silver are doing exactly what they've done for thousands of years. They're holding their value when the confidence in everything else is breaking. I mean that's insane.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's what so
That's-
many depend on.
Yeah.
So that definitely got to open some eyes.
Oh, absolutely, it should. And precious metals, they don't rely on these earning calls, and they're not subject to CEOs or regulators or surprise legislation. They don't miss guidance. Gold doesn't care if Humana misses the earning. Silver doesn't care if healthcare reform, right? And that, I mean, it's when the trust in the systems and they're wobbling, the capital moves. That capital rotation, capital moves. And that's what we're seeing again. And this isn't about fear, it's about balance. And it's quite frankly the opposite of fear. It's you need to wake up, open your eyes and see Humana and what was it? United Health. Those are some of the most cornerstone things for people to invest in. And they want 20% down overnight. So that's pretty crazy. What was that? I live in the Pacific Northwest. My uncle, grandma's brother said he saw Sasquatch. I believe in one day. What is
Thank you there, Rewind 89. What a great story.
interesting? Anyways, uh, so it's about balance. And if 20% can vanish from a so-called safe stock overnight, then the question isn't if volatility comes next. It's where are you positioned when it does, right? Gold and silver are not getting people rich quick by any means. They're about not getting poor slowly.
That's true. It's about collecting it slowly, little by little, just like the Bible says to do. So you aren't ever just left with nothing.
Yep, absolutely. And if this helps bring clarity, you know, people need to share this with people because they need to share with everyone. Because it is absolutely absurd that 90% at least of the U.S. population who trust these financial advisors, and they're putting their stock portfolio into stuff that are safe. They're not safe. They're not even close to safe. The only safe thing to put your money in is gold and silver, period. Nothing else is safe. Silver is
I'm
over 100 ounce. I bought 40 ounces in May. Just made $6,000 profit. Amen, brother. That's awesome right there. Praise Jesus. That is so cool.
I gotcha.
That's pretty awesome.
That's a great. That's talk about discount, huh?
Yeah, and it's still on discount. But the things that are happening like today, where the stocks that people trusted their entire portfolio, like they're like, oh, at least I got that cornerstone, right? They always look at these two as their cornerstone stock. That's never going to go down because we have to have healthcare, right? That's
Yeah.
never going to go down. But it did 20%. It's just crazy, Heath. It really is, man.
Those are the things that you think you can trust because of what we've been told. We've been told so many things. We can trust in so many things, but it's just not true. I'm super curious. Rewind 89. Uh, did you sell it or you sitting on it and you realized it was a $6,000 profit? Hopefully you didn't sell it yet, unless you had to. The market inflated, so I invest in silver rounders.
That's smart. You definitely need to make sure you're putting your money in silver and gold. I prefer most of my money in silver because of so many other uses other than monetary. Silver is it's bound to go up. There's no option anymore. And obviously, if you've been paying attention, that's exactly what it's doing. But the main point of this video is why are people putting 10, 20, 30% of their portfolio into a stock that's supposed to be safe when there's no stock that's safe? These are supposed to be the most safe stocks that you can put your money into. It's like it's not going to make you rich, but it's not going to make you poor type stock.
Right.
This is that's baffling that it has dropped 20% overnight.
Hey, you better say hi to old Januel Gamer.
Hey, I don't even know. It's John.
There, Grandma is gonna die in 29 years.
All
Hmm.
right. Anyways, yeah.
And
So it's not a lot that we can talk about on this subject matter. The main thing is that people need to wake up and see stocks are not safe. The only thing that is safe is gold and silver, right? And it's like it's not even an opinion at this point. It's a fact, and people need to wake up and see that for what it truly is. You know.
most definitely. Now,
So.
I wonder about the recoil of that. 20% drop overnight. There's going to be ripple effects.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
if it's the big insurance companies, imagine what how the little ones are feeling. I
Oh.
mean,
Oh
so
yeah. And like I said before, the thing that makes me excited, because I know that I'm not putting my money into a corporation. I'm putting it into something that's tangible and holds its value that doesn't rely on a corporation to do what they're supposed to.
hey, Rewind 89. Did you get overspot buyback on that sale today? I'd be super curious to know.
Yeah. So, dude, it's just crazy. There's no safe stocks. People need to wake up. It's not safe. Nothing's safe as far as that goes, you know.
No on spot.
Well, if you want to, next time you liquidate your or cash out your silver, we have a way that we actually can buy it back over spot. So that's pretty cool. So if you're interested in that, several of my videos I talk about it. So definitely you want to check that out as soon as possible. If you ever plan on liquidating.
Yeah, most definitely. Uh, don't hesitate to reach out. We're just pointing you in the right direction.
Yeah, we're not trying to sell nobody anything. We're just trying to we're here to help people. Period.
That's right. By God's grace.
Yep. So let's just finish. Let's close it up real quick. It's gonna be a short one. Okay. Well, before you sell again, rewind. You need to reach out to me for real. I can. We've got something that is gonna be a lot better for you. But I just wanted to recap real quick, so people who might be tuning in now can understand that Humana and United Health, two of the biggest health insurance companies in the world, have dropped 20% overnight. Meanwhile, silver and gold are holding their value over $100 an ounce for silver and 5,000 over $5,000 an ounce for gold. So what really is a safe investment at this point? I mean, it's pretty. I know the answer to this. You know the answer to this. We need it. Everybody needs to understand. There's only one thing that you can do with your money to make sure that it is taken care of and it is stewarded properly. Period.
That's right. That's right. Everything else is just a way maybe to earn more money so you can buy more gold,
Yeah.
and silver, the new gold.
Yeah. So one thing to think about before we get off. I like numbers. You already know that.
Yeah, let's hear some stats.
So for stock that those two stocks in particular we're talking about right now, for those to go down 20% overnight, that's insane. Considering silver has went up over 50% in the past month.
That's definitely some numbers doing some math right there.
I mean, that's a 70% gap as far as growth. That's crazy. Whew. That's exciting stuff, man.
Hey, I know you got the Sasquatch on your hat.
Yeah,
There you go. That's why he said that.
yeah. That's my Sasquatch hat. It's one of my few hats that are still pretty. The rest of them are dirty. But I appreciate you hopping on with me, Heath. As always, I love conversating about this stuff, and I love being able to inform everyone else what's going on because um, most people are not keeping track of this kind of stuff. They're not keeping track of the fact that these stocks are plummeting the way that they are. They're like, "Oh, yep, I'm fine and dandy." Your stocks are down 20%, and it's a stock that never does that. You're
Well,
not fine and dandy, you know.
there's just too many distractions. Everything that's going on now, it's people aren't even thinking about anything but how to survive. Uh,
Yep,
I just pray that people can that we can reach the masses as much as we can and be a blessing, with this. So no, thanks
absolutely.
for bringing that good info. I hadn't seen it yet. I've been busy
Yeah,
today.
exactly. People don't. They don't. They're not going to push this as like front page of the media. You have to look for it.
Right. Well, good
So
eyes, man. Good eyes. We appreciate you, Hunter.
yeah, man. Well, if y'all ever have any questions about gold and silver or why you should not be putting your money in the stock market or cryptos or whatever, reach out to me at 901-403-2293, or you can reach out to Heath. We'd love to help answer any questions and set you on the right path for a wealth journey.
That's 870-447-5018. Give us a call. We'd love to help.
All right. I'll see you
Thanks.
later, Heath.
Sure appreciate it.
Bye, man.